Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the overall market once again, and I'm going to be sharing with you some stocks to get you guys ready for today. All right, so let's dive right into the charts right off the bat. We got the Nasdaq right here, and in the last video, for those of you who didn't watch it, I'm gonna pin it at the top of the video. That way, you can go check it out. I told y'all exactly what to do, and hopefully y'all were able to make some money off of what I mentioned. I told y'all that the market will be going all the way down to 14.6. I told y'all the Nasdaq was going to drop because of that gap at the bottom. All right, and that gap at the bottom, it didn't get filled right here, back over here, but it definitely got filled right over here. And after it got filled, a lot of buyers stepped in, along with the same thing happened with ES. Now, the main question that a lot of you may have is this the beginning of the bounce? Are we going to see more buyers step in today, right? Is that line going to hold? Well, that's kind of tough. That's really tough because the daily chart itself isn't showing any sign of a clear reversal. The bearish trend is still there. It's still there. And I told you guys with the SPY, let's go back to the SPY, that if 43 breaks, which it did break actually yesterday, see, like 43 broke and then it kind of closed as a dragonfly doji. I told y'all if it broke, then the next level to watch for is for a drop all the way down to 42.20. And I think we might actually get there. I think. If not today, then potentially Friday. Like I'm not too eager to to be bullish on everything right now. So be very patient. Again, that goes back to what I told y'all with UAL, right? Be very patient because it has to go sideways first before we see any type of reversal. All right, since we're talking about UAL, might as well just check it out right now. All right, so this is UAL, and yesterday I told you guys not to go long because again, this thing's gotta drop. It has to drop again. It has to drop, and this is the first time that I'm gonna share with y'all once again, just like the last video. I think the last video I mentioned this one last, but in this one, watch it for a drop to the white line, and the white line is at 40.30, and it's almost there. And yesterday it dropped. Let's see how it looked intraday. Yeah, see, yesterday it kind of chopped a little bit and then finally gave out. So there was a day trading opportunity right over here. So congrats to anybody who take advantage of that opportunity. I think a similar thing is going to happen today, and we will see a drop all the way down to $41 very soon. So that's the first one. Again, like I said, you gotta chill, you gotta wait for the stock to kind of do something similar to that, but it has to get down here first, go sideways, and then it might just go sideways for a few weeks until earnings is reported, until earnings decides the fate of the stock. But as of right now, the situation is bearish. So look for intraday structures to the downside. Look for bearish opportunities to the downside. All right, now the next one that we're going to look at is, I guess it's another update from yesterday. It's Apple. I told you guys yesterday to watch Apple for a drop, and it definitely dropped. It dropped to 169, and today I'm telling y'all to watch it for a drop again. My thoughts and opinions are not changing regarding Apple. It's really, they're not changing. The structure on the 4-hour charts is still there. I don't have a reason to believe that this is fake. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think the structure itself is gonna be like a bear trap. At least it doesn't look like a bear trap. Ever since the breakdown, it's been falling and falling and falling. Not as fast as I expected. Maybe the sell-off might accelerate right today and tomorrow, because I can see right now the futures are falling a bit faster now. I see 0.0 I see negative 0.29% up here. So I think this one is going to fall. Watch this one for a drop, similar to yesterday. And you see that green circle at the bottom? That green circle is where I think the stock is gonna go. But more importantly, there is a gap on the daily charts there. And again, like I mentioned before, 90% of all gaps get filled at some points in time. So I wouldn't expect anything different from Apple. So watch Apple for a drop. All right. Now, the last stock, well, maybe not the last stock because we got time. All right, the next stock that we're going to look at. We're going to look at Baba. All right, and I want to share Baba with you because it did something very, very fakey. And by fakey, I'm talking about this. See, it showed. I'm gonna remove that. That way, I can really explain this thing to y'all. So it was showing a falling wedge. It was showing a falling wedge right over here at around like 2 o'clock. But one thing that I don't like is that right there. That little thing right there. Again, the little details. That's a bull trap. And especially after what's happening right now, it's definitely a bull trap. Because there may have been some people who have been impatient in buying this thing immediately after the breakout, which happened like at an hour before the market closed. And they didn't wait until like this thing actually closed. Like until there was maybe 1 minute left to make their decision. So I sense there are some bulls who are trapped there and who are not too happy with the way the stock is looking right now. Therefore, they're going to cut their losses. And when that happens, we could see Baba drop all the way down to $84 to take care of this thing right here that they created before. So in regards to Baba and also in regards to the Chinese stocks, like most of them, because they all seem to drop together, watch them for a sell-off, I think. Watch them for a slow drop all the way down here, all the way to 84 bucks. Now let's look at one more stock, which isn't selling as fast as I thought it would. But we got Microsoft right here, and there is a descending triangle on Microsoft. It broke down at the same time as Apple did, right? And it's been playing games ever since. It's been playing games. So if this thing breaks below 309, then it will accelerate down to 300. Will it happen all in one day? I don't know. But so far, the structure is still clean. It's clean until 315 gets taken out. If 315 gets taken out, then all of the bears are going to cover because they don't want to be trapped, right? But if it doesn't get taken out, and we see a sell-off today, then it should go to where it's supposed to go, which is around $300. All right, so watch these stocks for that. Again, be very prepared, look for intraday structures and take the opportunities as they come and manage your risk. That is my honest thoughts and opinions on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But again, these videos are released from Monday to Friday, 15 to 20 minutes before the market opens. To have access to them when I release them, you can become channel members by clicking on the join button and selecting morning videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see it, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if you're interested in getting some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video to sign up. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only here. And I will see all of you in the next video.